Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Arsenal Aura. Today, Arsenal are playing in Spain against Athletic Bilbao. It's the first Champions League game of the season for Arsenal, and I have to say, I was, should I say, a little bit or more surprised by the starting 11. It's pretty strong. But we lack creativity in midfield. We're playing with a midfield of Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino, and that doesn't make sense because they played against Liverpool with this midfield, and it's too defensive. There's no creativity, and it's very challenging. There's a too bigger gap between defense and attack. We're basically playing at Athletic Bilbao with 7 defensive players, right? The back 4 and the midfield 3. And Arsenal started the game the first couple of minutes with a lot of possession, and they seemed to get into kind of a rhythm, and then effectively Athletic Bilbao took the reins and took the game over. They had a couple of really dangerous moments, Athletic, and I think we had a couple of counter-attacking moves, kind of. So it wasn't end to end, but it's tough. It's difficult. There's no creativity. There's no spark in attack. There's nothing. And I refuse to believe that we're playing for a draw, or that we're playing that cautious. I understand it's Athletic Bilbao. I understand we have some injuries. I don't think Arteta is keeping Nwaneri fresh for the City game, but he should play. Nwaneri should play because he would be one player in midfield that is always positive, always driving forward, always trying to make something happen. So it would make sense to play Nwaneri. If you don't play Nwaneri, you try to play Eze there and play Martinelli or Trossard on the left. We're putting too much pressure and there's too much energy consumed by the front 3. Madueke, Eze, and Gyokeres, it seems to me that they are a separate entity by the rest of the team. There's no connection there. There's no one to do that transition, and it's tough for them. It's actually tough. They did have a couple of counter-attacking moves, but we need more. We need either Nwaneri, either Eze there, and bring someone on the left. I hope Arteta will do some changes at halftime. I wouldn't bet that will happen. It'll probably be around the 65 minute mark. Oh yeah, and sorry, here, yeah. Gyokeres got a nasty cut on the back of his head. It was in a clash of heads with Gabriel Magalhaes. We had kind of a free kick, and yeah, Gabriel literally cracked his head. That's why he has that kind of a head bandage to stop bleeding. It was pretty nasty. There were only 3 minutes of added time. It seemed to me like they stayed more to fix his head. I was fearing a little bit concussion because he was like staying with the head in his hands, but I think it was just for the medical team to do their thing. So I think that's why I put this image, because it's basically the kind of most interesting thing that happened from our Arsenal perspective. Athletic are playing well. They're putting us under a lot of pressure. So hopefully something good happens, a change, anything, to make us be more positive. I think Martinelli or even Trossard would be a good fit for this game because Athletic keep attacking. So I think we would have some chances on counterattack. See you at the end of the game, Gunners. Come on, let's see what happens. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the game. Athletic Bilbao against Arsenal. Arsenal are currently leading 2-0. Scorers Trossard and Martinelli. They both have 1 goal and 1 assist, as they have both contributed to this win. There's still a couple more minutes left from the game. We have debut for the new left back. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call him Piero. I don't know, is it Hincapié? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out during the season. And Norgard is back after I would say pretty lengthy injury. They're playing in the Champions League against Athletic. So the second half was a little bit back and forth. I think the substitutes that Arteta made pretty late, as suspected. They made the difference because Athletic left a couple of gaps in defense. But I think it was really important for Arsenal to get to start the Champions League campaign with 3 points, since the teams that will be playing are tougher, I would say, than last year. I think that's just my opinion. So yeah, 3 points on the board. That's all that matters. The performance was it was not the best. It could have been better. Let's say, personally, I don't want to see ever the midfield of Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino, as in my opinion, they don't have creativity. They don't have that spark. They don't connect the defense with the attack. They don't transition. They're defensive-minded players, so it's really tough for us to click from an attacking perspective and to make something happen. I think Noni Madueke was again a very positive player, always trying to make something happen, always trying to dribble, to go forward. He had a couple of good chances, 2, I think, or 3. So yeah, Mosquera, absolutely impressive in defense. Again, he's only 21, so yeah, he had 1 or 2 passages of play where he didn't make or take the best decision, but he's still 21, and he played against Liverpool at Anfield. He played excellent. Tonight again, he was excellent, and he's really fast. I said that in preseason. I think it was his debut. Was it against Athletic Bilbao? I think it was. And I saw him trying to stop a goal. So maybe it wasn't against Athletic Bilbao, because I don't remember them scoring. But yeah, he's really fast and he's composed on the ball, and he defends really well. So it's a huge compliment to him that we don't feel the absence of William Saliba. Great problems for Arteta to have. Excellent things for us as fans to look up to. Having substitutes that actually play really well and make an impact and everything else. Arteta has decisions to make if he's going to play. He'll probably play Saliba when he comes back, but Mosquera is a really reliable player to have, and probably one for the future. Noni Madueke, I said when we purchased him, and there was the discussions around the amount that that Arsenal paid for him and everything. I said, give me 10, 15 games for me to to judge him properly. For now, it's a good impression because he's positive. He's moving the ball forward. He's dribbling. Everything else, the game finished for 15, 20 seconds. So the substitutes that Arteta made, Martinelli and Trossard, have scored the two goals. Another clean sheet for Arsenal, excellent from this perspective. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys. What are your thoughts about this midfield? Rice, Zubimendi, Merino. For me, it's too defensive. There's no creativity. It's tough when we play with those three players because there's no transition in midfield. There's no one to push us forward. My man of the match. Who is my man of the match? I would say between Mosquera and Noni Madueke. Of course, I probably should go with Martinelli or Trossard. They both assisted and scored, and helped us win the game. But I think I'll go with Noni Madueke because Mosquera played excellent. He's only 21 years of age, but I'll go with Noni Madueke because, given the fact that we had the midfield without no creativity, no movement, no transition ideas, he was always trying to make things happen, always trying to push forward, always trying to dribble. He had some really dangerous passages of play. So Noni Madueke, for me, the main man of the match. Please leave in the comments below who was your man of the match and what's your thoughts on the midfield. Three defensive midfield players playing against any team. Just let me know, what do you think, and I'll catch up with you guys during the Manchester City game. Until then, I wish you an excellent rest of the week, and come on, you Gunners.